Let me just make sure my son's leaving.
Okay, sure. Whenever you're ready. Oh, when I come up to you, I'll ask you your first name. Because if I asked you before, I would have forgotten it. It's just true. I have a question. Is your mother passed?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel so strong. I thought so. But she's been standing here the whole time, real strong. I might come to you first, but I tease. If somebody else's people's come, yeah, she's been here the whole time. Yeah.
Wow.
If somebody else comes in and diverts me, I may not come to you first, but I may, because she's really strong.
Yes, she would be.
Her mother. She asked about her mother.
Why I asked is that I had an outline of her, but I mostly felt her. So she wasn't talking to me or anything, so that's why I asked. But I was pretty 99.9% sure she was passed, just because it was strong. Your father's, see? Father passed? Yeah, he's standing right there. Thank you. Yeah. So I just might come up to you. Your father, blue-collar worker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, such a strong, yeah, wow. Yeah, he's got, like, he wants to almost look like it, like standing there. Yeah. See, they're pulling me over, but I gotta start, okay, somebody, no, you're all here, good. I heard something, I'm like, is somebody missing?
My son left.
Okay, that's good. Aw, so nice of him. All right.
I'm like, bye. You gotta
How
go.
old is he?
18.
Oh, wow. I remember when you were pregnant. I think I got invited to the first baby shower. At maybe the Riverview, I think it was. I don't know. As I said, there's like very little memories. I'm giggling because that's really, that doesn't make me look good.
You're fine.
All right, I'm going to begin. I'm a sucky relative is what I'm saying.
I didn't tell anyone.
This is confidential.
Okay.
Nobody knows I'm here. My parents just know I'm in the area and I'll be dropping off lilies. I'm professional and personal. I keep my professional life separate from my personal life. All right, I'm doing the angels. That's what I'm doing. There's no need to be nervous. She's a little nervous. The giggle was programmed to take away your nervousness, you see, so it's gotta work. I'm gonna come to you, nice lady, because oh my God, now maternal grandmother's here. Okay.
Either problem.
Oh, and by the by, you will hear about extra children and siblings potentially, because we think before we come here we're going to have more children than we often do. Sometimes we know through miscarriages, sometimes we know through abortions, sometimes they're stillborn. Sometimes we thought maybe but never had the validation. But so you may hear about that. So I'll say to you, do you know that you have someone? Because I know you do. And then I have to find out where are they. So that comes up here because your loved ones on the other side are very happy they're there because they have more grandchildren, they have more siblings, and so it makes them happy. All right. Someone's here for you. I see. Mom is too. Somebody for you's on the wrong side. Switch over. All right. Mm-hmm. You're a little bit faded, but so that might make you the finale, but we'll see. Yeah, a little bit. A little faded too, but don't worry about that. If nobody comes, which is very unlikely to happen, it means you get like a message from a spirit guide or angel, but it's never happened yet, and I've done thousands of messages over 13 full-time years, so it's not happened once. All right, I'm going to say now, excuse my butt, because I got to go over to her, all right? I don't like having my back, but I got to concentrate. All right, so you have mom here, young woman. She's only like about 25 standing here. Father, paternal grandparents, maternal grandparents. Now they're acknowledging that you have a son, and we know that you do. And they're saying that he's all right. There's a friend of yours who has passed that wants to come in for you as well. They're going to have to give a lot of evidence being their non-blood. Oh, okay. All right. I know what's happening here. 1 minute. connected to her, but wants to be non-family to you. 1 minute. You have her mother wants to see you as a friend. 1 minute. She's so vibrant. She's like, I'm not going to touch you. What's your first name, by the way?
Cindy.
Cindy, nice to see you. Hi. Oh, I'm Lisa. Lisa Hall. I have to introduce myself. Her mother is standing behind you. She's a young woman. She's only in her early 20s. And she's literally doing this. Hello, hello, hello. Happy. And then she's looking, oh, like this. And she's, like that. She's so full of energy. She wants to bring up your son. What's his first name? The one that she's married to.
Chris.
Thanks. I giggled because of where I put that she. Are you aware that you have a daughter as well?
Am I aware?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, I don't know. So
I mean, you asked me. I thought it was a trick
Cindy
question.
wasn't here. Cindy wasn't here for the whole speech. I said to you, I'm going to say to you, do you know you have somebody? All right. Stay with me. All right. Do you have, I want to give you more than that, though. Do you have how many children do you have on earth? I want to give you 3, perhaps even
Yes.
4.
3.
3, thank you. So you may have an extra one that's a son in heaven, but you will meet them when you get there for that full
Wait a minute.
validation. Means one didn't show up, one decided not to come in some way, that's all. Because I got you 3 to 4, and I think I have a ish on the 3, meaning there could have been a 4th, but they decided not to come for
For
some
me?
reason. For you, yes. But don't worry about that, that's information you find out when you get to go, all right? That's okay. She wasn't here.
explained all this.
I explained all this, that you might find out you have more than you thought you did. I do too. It's a very common thing because we just think we'll get more done than we do. Okay,
Okay.
so you have Chris and you have another daughter. Who is your 3rd child, please? Because they're coming up. Your mother and your and her mother want to bring up your children. What are their first names, please? All 3.
Chris,
Uh-huh.
Jeremy, and Rochelle.
Thank you. Your mother is mostly around Rochelle.
Yeah.
She needs to be with her because she helps her but also brings her comfort, she says. She's cracking me up. Because her mother is like, oh yes, she's all knows this. I can understand. She's like interrupting. But I don't mind. Because she smiled away at me too, so it's very nice. Okay.
It doesn't surprise me.
Your father is mostly around Chris, but also can be around Jeremy. Now you're splitting them up because they really can't be more than one place at a time or more than one person at a time, so they'll take projects. So your mother has Rochelle, and she knows what's happening with Chris and Jeremy and knows they're okay overall, but she can't always be with each of them at the same time. She can't. So that's why your dad is with the boys more and she's with your daughter. Plus your mother is also with you to watch over you. And your mother just brought up a husband for you. You have a husband here or past, please.
Past.
He's coming in. He's going to be standing next to, I'm just going to call her Pat. 1 minute. She just laughed. Yeah, he's on his way. Your husband has various signs. One of the signs he uses, and it's very important, he will do these signs over the next couple of days. They'll all do the signs over the next couple of days. If you look, you won't see them because we block. But they do try to validate. One of his signs is what we call pennies from heaven, the coins. Also can be dimes, also can be mysterious checks. It's about security, and security physically but also financially. He is also with his son Chris very much, and tends to play with lights, electronics around him. He doesn't say what he does regarding your other son or your daughter, but he feels like he has to count on Chris to be the man now. So that's why he's with him a little bit more. Do you understand that? Yes, right? He also sits next to Chris. This is a little bit for you as well. Next to him in vehicles. I'm going to be right there. I'm talking to him. When you're in the front seat of a vehicle, you're talking. You're not protecting. The protection comes from the back seat. Unlike we mothers that do this. When they want to protect us from heaven, they sit in our back seat. So he's next to him a lot, talking to him about everything being all right, and also making sure that you're all right. Now, here's the thing that's being said to you, and it's your mother and it is your husband talking as one right now. They're talking together. They feel that you are often stop yourself. You're not one that would ask for help. You don't want to impose.
Right.
And it's like you gotta know this. You gotta know this because there could be a whole bunch of things going wrong, and she'll wait. If she's not feeling well, she'll wait. No, if her basement's flooding, she'll wait. And so they're asking you to please try not to be like that because they're around you helping, but also, especially Chris wants to be there for you as well. So let him, they said. Let him be there to look out for you. Let him do what your husband would like him to do, which is to help to take care of you. Because your husband is there, and he will always be watching over you, and he especially in his own way lets Chris know that he's looking out for you, or to help him look out for you. He talks to Chris about you, like you need to do this now, you need to contact her now, and all that. But they want you to know that it's all right to ask for help and to please do it, because they want to be there for you, but they also want to be there for you more. So they're actually saying to you, please help them to help you by asking when you want to get over that, because you're not imposing. And so, do you understand this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. And then your mother said, I love you, and that she is all right. When they say they're all right, it means they're in heaven. I watch over you all the time. She tends to send cardinals as a sign and other forms of birds. She also has a pleasant smell about her as well standing here. As I said, she's a young woman. She has a very summery dress on, much like the time she would have worn as a young woman. And so a very pleasant, very subtle kind of perfume, and soft kind of perfume smell about her. She said again, I love you. She says, I am all right now with your father, and she places her hand across to your father. Now, as I said to you, your father shows all the clothes and everything of someone who's a blue-collar worker. He also shows me that he has issues in here, especially the chest area and in here before he passes. You understand this?
Yes.
And what does December mean to you, by the way? They keep flashing me December. Are there any birthdays, anniversaries, passings that you recall from December? Add the living too.
I only have one that I know of
Okay,
that's
what's that
living.
one? Okay, who is connected to that one?
Grandson,
Okay, that matters. What's your grandson's name?
Trent.
Trent. Okay, is that yours? Okay, 1 minute. He's all right. We protect him. They hear you sometimes throw up a little, what I say, a prayer. Sometimes you even do it out loud.
Me?
Yes, yes. And your mother is telling you it's all right. We're there. And your father as well. We'll always look out for him. Then he said, Father, he's a strong young man, Trent. He's not loud, but he's wise and he's studious. He's calm, but he's very intelligent. He's very mature. But we still know that we have to be there for him, and we love him very much. And we'll always make sure that he's all right. That means as long as he's on this earth, they will protect him.
Wow.
Then your father said, I love you. Your father is next to you as well, by the way, sits right next to you. When you're in cars, he's right next to you. So your father wants to be next to you, to speak to you as well. It's keep her calm, give her assurance. I want her to feel comfort. I'm sitting right here. Your father also, when you're lying in bed at night, Cindy, comes to the foot of your bed to the right side. That means the right corner. And he comes generally quite early, about 12:30 in the morning, but he comes back again about 20 after 3, right? And when he comes back again, he's quite loud. So I want you to pay attention to, did you hear a little noise that maybe made you think about it a little bit? Because he creaks when he walks. Sometimes your father does. But all he's doing is checking on you, all right? And then your husband's interesting because he, this is unusual. He tends to come like 20 of 4 in the morning, which is actually 20 of 5 in the morning, which is kind of late. It's almost like he wants to stir you to wake up a little early. It's like, I want to be there for the beginning of our day rather than coming overnight. But I will tell you though, when you need him the most, he will come and sit down next to you in the middle of the night. But most of the time he's waiting till like about 20 of 5 a.m. to come around. Your mother is there quite early. She actually likes to see you before you go to bed. So she comes in, she's actually there. Yeah, they do all come around us, by the way. She's actually comes and visits you about 2:30 in the afternoon a lot. And then she'll come around 8 p.m. And then again, she will come about 2 a.m., just about 10 of 2. She comes in. That's when she wants to talk to you. The other time, she's just spending time with you. Just trying to, she doesn't want you to feel alone. So she comes around, so hoping that you will feel her so that you don't feel that. Now, Pat, she's connected to all your family. She's connected to your family by a desire to be connected to your family that is due to your son, Chris. She's gotten to know them. They work together as a team. They have meetings to discuss what to do for everyone.
Line leader.
Yes. She loves it. It's like heaven. She's like, heaven is joyful for her on steroids, I'm telling you. So that's why she actually was here, came over, and was so thrilled just to be by you, because she does feel that she knew you and that she knows you, and she also loves Chris very much. So that would pull her into you anyway. But this, she's so full of just wonderful positive energy and love. And so she says, yes, I know them all. I just know them all, and we're all talk. So do know that. You will see her. No one is saying you're about to pass, but I have to tell you this, that when you go to heaven, not only will your family be there, but she'll be running up too. She'll be like,
Little feet.
well,
Little
see
feet.
you. Like that. But no, I do feel that you have a good amount of time. All right, so I wasn't trying to scare you with that.
That's a good thing.
I'm not a fortune teller anyway, so I don't give things that I can't, I don't go there, I'll put it that way. But they were showing me that she will be this, like, oh, come here.
The more the merrier, right?
Exactly. Now, do you happen to know who Mary would be for you?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that, please?
Good friend.
She the one who, is she past or here?
She's here.
Okay.
I mean, not yet. But.
You're not talking like she's a good friend. That's what
No, you said don't
She's
say
there.
anything, so I'm afraid to talk. I don't want to say the wrong thing, because you
She's
told me
here.
last time that.
I think you're being used as a messenger. Is her mother passed?
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaning towards she is. Okay. I think her mother is trying to get through to you, through to Mary through you, which can happen sometimes. I'm going to see what she has to say. She's going to be brief. It's very common. She's saying, I just wanted to know I'm well. If you want to follow that over to Mary, your friend, and let her know her mother came in just to let her know she is well and in heaven, and all right, she keeps going. You're allowed to, you can do that. If you don't want to, it's fine. They just try sometimes use the phone line. All right?
Yeah.
And there's a phone line available there. All right, your maternal grandmother is now hugging you, and it did this to you. So she touches the hair. She's also white butterflies. She will come around you, but I will tell you, she more comes around your children and grandchildren. She wants to be a very maternal energy, as an apron around her waist, which is very domestic. You don't get her a lot. She feels serving and loving you is by serving your children and grandchildren. So she's a very busy lady, but she did want to come in today and greet you. Same with maternal grandfather. He's a quieter sort of standing. There's a little bit of a kind of a mustier smell about him or something. I don't know. It may be what he did for work or something. He's quieter, but he also helps with the children and grandchildren. They also, every once in a while, can do some money signs for you as well, because there's no need, by the way, I think in the past you had some worry about finances or maybe some mentality of lack or something, but you're meant to be okay. So they probably, meaning you don't have to worry about anything, all right?
Okay.
So they will though, if they feel that you're getting nervous, they'll drop you some signs. All right, I'm gonna go back now to mother and father again. I feel like father did let us know how he passed, but mom wasn't really strong with that. So I'm gonna go and encourage her right now to talk about you and her a little bit more. 1 minute. I can't make her, but I just wanted to ask her if she would like to say more to you. 1 minute. I'm there for all your children. I love you very much. I feel I'm taking younger. Your mother feels. Also has some upper chest things happening as well before she passes. She just kissed you on the left cheek. Jeremy, he's on Earth.
Yeah.
She feels that out of all your children, even though they kind of made a note about Rochelle needing extensively mom's help, she feels like Jeremy is the one that maybe is worried about the most at times. And she says, I want you to have comfort in the fact that one of us is always with him. And we will always keep him in line, she says. I love the way they word things, that's why I laugh. And there's really no need to be concerned. When there is, we'll try to let you know. But for right now, we want to bring you comfort in the fact that we're always there. And then she said again, I loved you, and grabbed your face like this. Your mother kissed you on the right cheek and brought up June. Do you know why June would matter? The month or the name, I suppose. It's coming from mom's side.
Maybe your mom.
They have a positive reaction to that. It's just more evidence flew out. Mom, again, little nuzzle. Grab dad's hand. Where are you? I'm talking right, huh?
I don't know, June.
It's okay. It's all right. They seem to have a positive, like you belonged on mom's side. So when you don't know, I just keep it there and see if you get an aha about it later. I'm looking to see what your mother is doing right now. Is she going to move or stay? She doesn't know either. I don't know.
She just wants to be here.
Yeah, exactly. She just wants to. It's like somebody else can go like that. Your parents just walked out that way holding hands. So your paternal grandparents did not talk, but honestly, they don't. Sometimes people don't talk. Their way of telling you they care about you is to come in. All right. Husband, anything left, please? No, he says no, see you later. And he back. Do you know who Joseph is?
No.
When he left, the Joseph came up. It may have been who he might be going to. Do you have any friends by that name or anything? I might leave that one with you too, since we're in a group. Oh, it's
Right
okay.
now.
Okay, it's all right. So as I said, sometimes they go off to help people, and they'll throw out who they're going off to. So I'll leave it with you. I didn't think it didn't strike me. It struck me as he was going somewhere to that person. So it might come to you later.